Hey, this is Mark Rodriguez with Auto Client Care, and I just got off of a Zoom call, some virtual training with my cohort, Grady Flowers, out on the West Coast, and we had about 10 dealerships doing some basic phone training, and man, it was all. I'm fired up. I'm absolutely fired up. We had these brand new salespeople who, let's face it, in automotive, a lot of people are getting into the automotive game because they heard you can make money. And the number one reason why they leave is because they're not making enough money. And I'm here to tell you that the very first sale that needs to be made is the one that you make to yourself. What do I mean by that? You've got to be sold on the fact that you are the best and you work for the best. You've got to have the mindset of a champion. See, if you're not goal oriented and you don't know what it is that you want to do with the money you're going to make, you're treating your business casually. And when you treat your business casually, I know it's a cliche, you become a casualty. You become one of the many who after 6 months go, you know what? The automotive isn't for me. Why? Because I'm not making money. I'm not making money. But if you shifted your paradigm, if you just made that shift in your mindset from how much money can I make to how many people can I serve, then you'll start taking the actions of champions. What do champions do in automotive? What do the top 10% of the guys and gals out there in stores do? They're consistent. They have a plan. They know why they're doing what they're doing. They know what they're going to do with the money. And they use that visualization of what it is they're going to do with that money to get them practice, drilling, and rehearsing every single day. They don't need a manager to inspire them. They don't need another salesperson to motivate them. They don't need an audit. They don't need anything. Why? Because they are fueled and they're driven and they're laser focused on their dream. I know it sounds kind of like, light and airy, but man, if you don't have your dream written down as a goal with a date and not just how many cars you're going to sell, but how many people are you going to connect with? How many phone calls are you going to make? How many text messages are you going to send? How many emails will you send? How many reviews will I get? How many vehicles am I going to learn today? What do I know my product inventory like I know the back of my hand? Do I know am I asking for reviews? Understand something. Nothing. Listen, you are entitled to absolutely nothing but the same thing for everyone, and that is the opportunity to freaking dominate and crush your competition. But if you don't have that mental view, that mental image of you, of just being an absolute rock star, that understand that the word no is not final. The word no means not yet, but yes is coming. If you don't have the mindset that says, you know what? Yesterday does not equal today unless I live there. If you don't wake up with the mindset of, you know what? I don't know how many people I'm going to speak to today, but I'm going to show up as the best freaking automotive version of myself that I can. And what does it mean to do a checkup from the neck up? It means that you wake up every single day with gratitude. You're grateful. You're grateful for the good and the bad. Why? Because the totality of it all, the number of people you speak to, okay, the more you make, the more you make. The more phone calls you make, the more money you make. Why? It's a numbers game. Right? There are going to be people who will just trip over and say yes to you. In order to increase the number of people, the chance that people say yes, get better. Get better at your craft. How do you get better at your craft? Get into a new vehicle every single day. Just write down 5 things you didn't know about that car. At the end of a month, that's 150 things you'll know about. Improve. Okay, so here's another thing. Networking. If you're in automotive sales and you're a dry cleaner, your grocer, the woman at ShopRite or whatever supermarket you go to, the places wherever you spend money, if they don't know what you do, that's a shame. That's a shame. Because in automotive, your network becomes your net worth. Write that down. Your net worth is equal to your net worth. So I got on here today. I know I've gone off the beaten path, but I'm so psyched. You know what it is? I love what I do. I love taking people who are new to this thing called automotive sales. I love pouring into them. I love giving them the tools, the strategies, the education, the motivation, the inspiration to see that, you know what? Today is only one day out of 365. We all have a bad day. Right? But if you don't work on yourself, if you don't do the things that most people won't do to have the things that most people don't have, one bad day will turn into a bad week or a bad month. And before you know it, you'll be out of the car business. All right? So I want you guys to really look out for some things, some exciting things that are happening with my company. I'm going to be putting out some online courses. I'll be doing some more workshops, some more virtual workshops, some more in-person workshops. I'm excited. I love this thing that we call automotive because there is no other job on the planet where you can come out of high school. You don't have to have a college degree. You don't have to be the best in your family. You didn't have to have an A and score A's throughout your education. All you have to have is a desire, a passion, a commitment to want to serve people, to serve. Understand something. Service will always follow the money, and business will always stay where it's appreciated. Don't miss that. It's not just about the money. Automotive is a numbers game. The more time you spend working on you, it's going to have an exponential effect on your ability to serve others, to get the result that you're looking for, right? Don't focus on the money. Focus on being the best automotive person you can be. How do you do that? As I mentioned earlier, it starts with mindset. You just basically, you got to check up from the neck up. Every day you wake up in a state of gratitude. Well, how do you plan for the next day? Well, develop an appointment mentality. You want to work by appointment. I don't care if it's an inbound call, an outbound call, if it's an email, if it's a text message. Your philosophy has to be, hey, Mr. Customer, I schedule all my business by appointment. And I do that because I'd rather wait on you than have you wait on me. So what am I saying? I'm saying that the person's time is valuable, right? So listen, here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to have that car pulled up. I'm going to have it gassed up. I'm going to do my part to make sure that you have an amazing automotive experience. So please give me the professional courtesy. If you're running late, or even if you're running early, give me a call. I'll make the adjustment. You need to be able to lock down those appointments. Listen, this is Mark Rodriguez, Auto Client Care. I am absolutely excited I love what I do. I love serving, folks in the automotive business. It is an absolute passion. It has helped me raise my family, and the automotive business has been very, very, very kind to me. And I don't actually work in automotive. I get to impact the lives of so many people. I get to do that. It's not a have to, it's a get to. And when you treat your job like or your career as a get to and not a have to, man, look out. Magical things happen. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. Mark Rodriguez. If you want to reach out to me, my email is mark@autoclientcare.com, and you can call me directly. It's 973-986-1055. I'm working on some good things for you, some online courses, so look out for it. It's coming. You make it a great day. Take care.